Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you're having a good day. Welcome to another Love Tarot reading. All Signs Tarot. Channeled love messages. A reading where we're going into their feelings for you, their thoughts, intentions, what you might need to know. Don't see coming. Is anyone making a move? Let's take a deep dive. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us what we need to see today. Please show us the cards. Aho. It's the World card. Okay. We're off and running. It's the end of a cycle. What is the cycle? What's going on here? Ace of Cups is in reverse. The Moon is also in reverse. Oh, wow. And the Three of Swords is in reverse. Interesting. And it's right below the World card. The Three of Pentacles. Somebody is revealing some truth. It's an apology as well. That's coming through. And this is someone you are not talking to. It is a no contact, no communication, and or, in separation energy. Two of Swords, or excuse me, Two of Cups in reverse. Venus in Cancer, and here with the Ace of Cups. So there's a lot of disappointing energy here with this person you're not talking to, who has, well, an apology to make. It's long overdue, but it's literally connected to the feelings. What the heck? Two of Wands is in reverse. The Nine of Wands is in reverse. The Seven of Cups is in reverse. The Ten of Wands is in the upright. The Three of Wands is also in the upright. The King of Pentacles. What happened here? Divine masculine energy. Spot the energy, not the gender. So I want to validate that for you. Virgo ruled by Mercury, and it's one of four kings under our emperor, and obviously the slowest energy around commitment. And it's interesting because it came here right after the Three of Wands, which is the person you're waiting on. It's a coming together energy. It's an expansive energy. There could be literal travel here, by the way. That's super specific, but it's also very validating, in particular with the World card, wanting to be your overall energy today. What's going on in this Ten of Wands, which is right in between the Nine of Wands, which is in reverse in the World card, Seven of Cups in reverse. Somebody is definitely having some clarity, and I feel very much, about to reveal some truth here. Apologize. What have they figured out? Because it's definitely somebody who disappointed you. Are they revealing true feelings here? Or really, also what I'm hearing is like this is, it's like what happened here, why they're apologizing. The Two of Wands, it's in reverse. Mars and Aries energy, the person that you're literally waiting on to make some kind of move or choice. And on one hand, on one side is the Three of Pentacles in reverse, Mars and Capricorn. And on the other side, again, is, or excuse me, on the other end here is the Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Ten of Wands. This is really like a getting out of a pause or a break or a lack of communication kind of energy. It's a person you've been waiting on, or you were waiting on. It's definitely somebody who has some kind of issues around commitment. That's just really not even a question for me. So things may be stopped, or they didn't continue building. This literally could go almost in any direction, I feel. Like anything is possible. And what's really interesting is when you come out of the World card, Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energies, the end of this cycle, you move into the Fool and that is a new path forward. It's a very hopeful kind of energy, and that I'm really feeling that because we not only do we have the Fool here, Aquarius and Uranus energy, but even in our minor arcana energy, it's clear here that somebody, pun intended, has clarity and truth. It's like, it's very much a judgment kind of energy. Because what's here in the moon in reverse, that's truth and that's clarity being revealed. And again, really strong energy around the feelings. So feelings about you, feelings about the two of you, feelings perhaps for some of you about specific levels of the connection. I'm looking at you, Ace of Cups in reverse. So obviously could be around a marriage kind of energy. I think that's going to be really super specific, but I do want to validate with our Three of Wands. You come out of there and you go into the Four of Wands, and that can be a marriage card. Yeah. So it's somebody who's been either you have literally haven't been talking, I feel like, but either before or now still has been avoiding this conversation. We are definitely coming out of this cycle, but it's also really clear when you come out of the moon, in particular in reverse, you go into the sun, a new cycle, and that's our luminary, which is revealing kind of everything that's been hidden in the dark in the moon. But that's also in reverse. So it's a delayed kind of energy, like waiting for this truth and for this clarity. And in this Three of Swords, there's definitely some hurt energy here. There's a loss, there's a heartbreak energy. So something clearly has been going on, and for some of you, you're not talking at all. But this reversal, again, is an apology, but it's also, a healing energy. So those swords falling out. And I like that for you. Is this a path forward together or apart? Because it's also here in the Seven of Cups in reverse, the clarity, and in particular, again, the moon in reverse in the partnership placement of coming out of illusion. Is this somebody that you've been trying to get over? Okay. Wow, this is really super validating. Okay. There's the Judgment energy. And there's the Knight of Cups. Ace of Pentacles, Judgment, Knight of Cups, all in reverse. What's going on here? The Five of Wands in the upright. The Three of Cups, and I think there's one more. No, there's a couple more here. I think that's it. Six of Wands in reverse. No, there's one more. Okay, that's it. The Devil is here. The bottom of the deck, the King of Swords. Yeah, that's what this is around. It's communication, and it's literally the truth. Either what happened or an apology for why it's taking so long. I kind of feel like it's a mix of both. But again, it's very specific for you, and I'm going to go over this here in a moment. But I first want to validate the Hermit energy that's here, which is so not surprising. Virgo and Mercury energy, because it is an energy for me. Well, it's that energy of hermit mode, like going in here and trying to figure some things out, like being in your head, literally. That Virgo energy of getting clarity and truth. And you come out of the Hermit and you go into the Wheel of Fortune, and that's a turning point. It's connected to the throat chakra, and that's where I feel like we're heading for. It's not where it's been. I mean, it's definitely the Hermit energy here, and it's really validating too around a pause, a break, or again, not talking at all. The King of Swords here, strategizing, is here with the King of Pentacles. The Swords, the fastest energy, and the King of Swords, Gemini and Mercury, around communicating. Somebody who's literally in their head and like planning it out. So I do want to validate if you can see each other at something like a concert, a wedding. There's definitely an energy here, just a heads up, I guess you could say, if you can see this person. Six of Wands wants to go right here, and it's in reverse, Jupiter and Leo. And it's super validating here with our King of Pentacles and our King of Swords that they're like trying to work up the courage. And that's the other thing here. And we're going to talk about this Devil energy in just a moment. Yeah, that's the Five of Wands. Look, there are two stags here. They're kind of like headbutting a little bit. What have the obstacles and challenges been around? Number one, I want to say communicating here. It's really super clear. 5 of Wands. Well, 2 of Wands in reverse. The delay around pretty much everything. Some plans fell apart here. So whether that's like really major stuff moving or even relocation, life-changing decision kind of energy. It's been really slow, but we're coming into the end of a cycle here. It's clear that that is, like the movement is being prepared. 2 of Wands in reverse, and then going into the 3 of Wands in the upright. And that's a coming together energy. It's expansive. And it's literally here with our King of Swords and our 5 of Wands and our 6 of Wands in reverse. So it could be around other people as well, like what's been keeping them from coming here. It feels really more like there's some ego that's going on here. Definitely could be other people though. But this is really more about, for me today, in particular with the 6 of Wands in reverse and the King of Swords, around communicating this apology to you, this truth and this clarity around feelings and feelings about the future. So whether you had built a life, you were building it, or it was on the table. And this is super validating, by the way, the Devil in the upright, Capricorn and Saturn energy. And it's bigger picture, of course, and it's here with the 7 of Cups in reverse. So there's 2 things going on here. Well, again, first of all, if this is some truth and clarity that you're needing, and it's not going to make a difference, and you're wanting to move forward and you're wanting to detach, because I think for some of you that is here. Maybe you're trying already, but I also want to validate in the 7 of Pentacles in the upright that there's an energy here of waiting on somebody. And actually connecting here with our 3 of Pentacles in reverse, where their energy is really strong, getting me right into the 10 of Pentacles, this long-term energy here. Time and effort having been put into it and waiting for reciprocity, waiting to talk about it, hear the truth, hear clarity, which again, this long-term energy could definitely be connecting with some really big, major life-changing decisions, like a relocation, somebody having to give something up. And that's definitely an energy of waiting. And that's the other thing. I was coming in with the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. One of these pentacles is yours. What's the other one? It's Capricorn and Saturn energy, and it's a really clear and balanced energy. The pentacles are already the slowest, and this is a really strong validation around the commitment issues. And right here on the other end is the 2 of Wands, and the plans falling apart, the delays for things that, again, where you were or what you were planning. So whether you're still here for it or not really is not up to me. That's something I feel like you already know, or you're getting some validation. And it was connecting here, by the way, to the Page of Cups in the upright. So this energy around a new beginning. Our messenger, the Page of Cups, we also have the Page of Swords here. And yeah, we need the truth that they're holding on to, and that's coming in. So around feelings about the future. Are you still here for it? For some of you, there's a strong validation around platonic and or physical. So wanting to know how do you feel? How do you feel about me? How do you feel about taking this further? Again, whatever that level is for you. We do have the Page of Cups here, which is around that energy of a new beginning, but it's also kind of like figuring it out. It can be like a student energy, and it's here with the Page of Swords, who's holding on to this truth, who's maybe talking to other people, or if you're disconnected, looking in on social media, whatever. And again, has been in this energy of not moving. So again, where are you at? Is it together or apart for you? Judgment is here, and it's an energy that's really strong for me today. But it's also in reverse, and I just want to show you the energy. Yeah, and that's fear. It's fear of change. It's fear of this decision. We see like things fell apart or somebody's been really indecisive around it. And that's what they're formulating, I feel, what's going on in their head. And another just really strong validation if you can see each other at the concert or the wedding or the party. And another validation if this has been around platonic and or physical and you want to know if how do they feel? Do they see it going in another direction? Because there's definitely broken promises here. And interesting, the Knight of Cups is here and it's in reverse, but it's also here on the Three of Swords in reverse. So this apology for breaking promises, that's just really super clear here. And the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Next level, what is that? Again, getting more serious or exclusive, revealing feelings. Next level around moving in, marriage for some of you. There's definitely this energy of you being really on the edge of being, well, maybe already there for some of you, of being tired of waiting. And I would say in that energy also for you in Judgment of needing to get that in the upright, and get some clarity and make a final decision if you're wanting to do that. If you're just like, okay, I'm still here, but I'm really close to not being here anymore. But they're also really here with our Three of Swords and our Four of Swords, both in reverse. They're getting kind of restless here. So I feel like not being able to hold it in much longer kind of energy. Three of Cups, Venus in Cancer. This can be a reunion energy. Again, around a friend kind of energy as well. So if you can see each other at the party, at the event, but I also want to validate. So for some of you, it's like moving into a more serious territory. But I want to validate this Cancer energy. It's also Mercury, which we have here over in our King of Swords, our owl, who is wise, full of information. And owl, interestingly enough, is a Scorpio. It's right in front of the moon here, even though this is a Gemini Mercury energy. It's like that's what is being revealed in the moon in reverse, which has been delayed. So how do they feel? And how do they feel about this next level? Whatever that is for you, that's what this is. But the Mercury energy, so whether it is in person or it's around text message, social media, which is quite strong for some of you, email, whatever. Okay, that was really clear. The Tarot Closet, channeled love messages from your person, from their higher self. I knew the moment we met I was yours and you were mine. It's here on the King of Swords. I am wising up. It's the Hangman energy. And actually, as I say that, I'm looking at you, King of Swords, with our owl today. Okay, so for some of you, this is really validating that there is a breakup or no contact. I'm sorry that it took a breakup to make me realize how I just can't live without you. And there's a broken heart there. I have a song playlist about you. I have a song playlist about us. It is a slow wake-up energy. What is that decision? What is that move? I'm thinking of you right at this moment. Oh, okay. It wants to go here on the Devil card, and I'm just going to say, yeah, that's here. The chemistry kind of energy, it's been here. So that's also really validating around that. And I also really have to validate the fact that our Three of Swords is in reverse, and there's a lot of disappointing energy here also with the Devil that, yeah, and it was coming in earlier that there could be some kind of vice energy, in particular with our Seven of Cups in reverse. But that can also be around money or people. I really want to be with you. So that's the other thing. Somebody's triggered. I run because this love is so intense. You touched my soul so deeply. You are my destiny. And remember, this is higher self energy. I'm sorry I ghosted you. That's kind of the star in reverse for me energy. Yeah, there's kind of a sadness around it. Sun, moon, and stars here today. I wasn't looking when I found you. I made you cry, but that is never how I wanted things to be. You are all that I want, all that I need, all that I desire, all that I love. Okay. Right here on the Devil card. For what we've been through and what we can still be, let's give our love one more chance. I know that I've hurt you. This is so clear. Disappointed you. Please believe me when I say I'm sorry. That's a lot of what this is. In particular, again, with our Ace of Cups and our Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Swords in reverse. So I want to validate something as well. If this is someone that you're not even expecting to see, that could be at something, then yeah, it's definitely a feeling like it. It could be that you're just not even expecting it, kind of energy. I feel so at home with you. And the bottom of the deck is really super validating. I am ready to take all the blame. Again, a higher self energy. Beautiful soul, thank you for joining me at the Tarot Closet. I look forward to seeing you next time.